What's that? Rochelle on a ZZR 600. And what's this? A CVO, a Streetglide CVO. Top of the line. My God. Alright.
So what are you hopping on there, champ?
Harley Davidson CVO, what is it? Ultra Street Wide Glide?
Apologies for all that.
CVO Streetglide, and I'm a little bit nervous.
Is this a Chewy on a 2019 Harley Davidson CVO Streetglide?
I've got to learn how to start it. Alright.
Shortly.
Oh! Oh!
You bagger boy!
My gosh! Alright, neutral's easy to find. Wow, this is a beautiful machine. I never thought I'd ever ride something like this. Jesus, I can't even find the footrests. Oh my God, these things are awesome. Oh, the torque on these machines. Wow, man. I think I'm in love, Rochelle. It's just such a completely different riding experience, riding something like this. Alright, this is a 2019 Harley Davidson Streetglide CVO. I have to say, Rochelle, thank you very much for trusting me to ride this beautiful machine. It is absolutely spectacular. The footboards have even got like a little bit of, you know, give to them. So that's the first thing I noticed. The torque of a Harley Davidson engine, these big V-twins, is just something completely different. If you open it up, they just go. It's this stump pulling torque compared to my sports bike styled inline 4, and Rochelle's riding the ZZR 600. I have to say, I'm not used to this machine, but it's much more difficult to ride than my bike. My bike is much more straightforward and easy and less complicated. There's just so many distractions on this kind of thing. What can I talk about on this bike? Okay, the seating position, obviously it's not set up for my height, but it's quite comfortable. I feel weird having my feet so far forward rather than being underneath me. But yeah, that torque is, it's irresistible. It's fun. I have no idea about the brakes yet because I've hardly touched them, but from the first feel they work very smoothly. I don't even know what gear I'm in. Oh, look at the revs, below 2000. I think that's probably the better gear to be in. I don't know what gear I'm in, maybe 5th. This actually feels quite light to turn. It tips in quite easily. I'm really surprised by that. I haven't counter steered at all, I'm just leaning in. Whoa, you're going alright. It feels very solid and planted on the road, that's for sure. My bike's a little bit more squirrely. The suspension on this is much firmer. It feels fantastic. I could really see myself getting used to riding something a lot bigger than my ZZR. I could see myself on a V-twin. My only issue is how much they cost. You know, my bike cost $1,650 3 years ago. Right now it's probably worth about $3,000 looking at the local market. You know, something like this is roughly 10 times the cost of my bike, but it's its own experience. You know, I really could get used to it. I could get used to riding something as big and torquey and, well, I won't say comfortable yet, but being the second Harley Davidson I've ever ridden, this is definitely more comfortable than Webb's bike. I'm feeling quite at ease on the bike already, and I've only been riding it for 5 minutes. You don't need to change gears, just leave it in a high gear and let the torque pull you along. It's fantastic. I'm not sure what else to talk about. It's a beautiful bike, it looks stunning. Wind buffeting, down here there's none. Up here I can hear the wind noise. People talk about those screens. I've got to get one where, yeah, it makes such a difference. Just back here there's no buffeting on my head. I can feel it on top of my head, but I can't hear the wind noise. Right here I can hear wind noise. Oh man, Rochelle, you've ruined me. This is why I don't like riding other people's bikes. Then I have to get back onto my own bike. I always then feel like my bike isn't good enough for a long time. I absolutely love riding all motorcycles. It's brilliant. This seat is quite comfortable, I have to say that. It's a bit more comfortable on the old privates on the front. My size 13 boots fit alright on the footboards. You've got an upshift with your heel, downshift with your toe, which is something that I'd have to get used to. So far I'm just using the front lever for ups and downs. Absolutely spoilt today. Absolutely spoilt. Can't believe I'm sitting on top of one of the highest spec model Harley Davidson motorcycles. I'm amazed how light it is to ride. Like, the weight of the bike is just not there. It's absolutely awesome. Wow, the engine braking is fantastic. Now we were only going to do a short squirt. I think Rochelle, she doesn't want to do the windies on my bike. She wants to do it on her own bike, and I'm 100% cool with that. I don't even know what gear I'm in. So torquey. So much torque. Oh, Rochelle, you've spoilt me. Thank you. That is magnificent. Wow, 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 wow. I'm thrilled. My heart's still racing.
Oh my god, that's so cool!
Oh wow, she's giggling like a little schoolgirl. Imagine what I'm thinking right now. It's so different.
It is, isn't it?
It's such a different experience. I feel like that's going to just roll off. Is that?
Yeah, they're shit.
They're all weird.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Thank you, Rochelle. That is absolutely magnificent.
Oh, good.
I felt like I was going to roll off the stand. That's, oh man, that is visceral.
Do you know what? That is so much fun. I forgot how fun it was and how cool they are through the corners. But
That feels really light and tippy. I was amazed.
yeah.
Like it turns easier than that.
Do you think?
It's different. It's a completely different feel.
Towards the end there, he was really getting into the
You're
corner.
always really tentative when you're riding someone else's
Yeah.
bike, no matter what, whose bike it is.
Oh, my heart's still racing. It's so
I'm
awesome.
glad you liked it.
Thank you. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. You've ruined me.
Aww.
You've ruined me. Now I have to ride this again. I still love your little machine. I still love you. Until next time, be good to each other. Chewie out. Peace.